Okay, family, we are now live on YouTube. Welcome to Live Hidden Gems. We are here today with WIAW, World Inside a World, Grady McCain, and he's here to speak to us about his book, Krumbz. He's the author of Krumbz, and we're going to just ask Grady a couple questions about Krumbz and how, what he was inspired, what inspired Grady to write this book.
Just wanting to share the gems that was dropped to me that helped me cope with during my time when I was locked up, because I was going through a lot, and an elderly man would write me and just give me a little bit of knowledge on how to cope with what I was dealing with in the situation I was in.
Excuse me, I'm hearing some feedback. Is everybody muted? Okay, let's try to see.
Would you want to repeat that? Oh, well, I'm ready for the next question. Can't hear you.
Okay, so yeah, let's just get back to what inspired you to write your book.
Like I'm saying, the knowledge that was given to me in jail to help me get through my bit, because I was going through stuff. The way he worded his language was unique to me, and not only was his language unique to me, but the gems he was dropping were priceless. So I felt that it should be shared. So I decided to write a book about it and share the letters, the letters he sent me.
Yes, I thought that was nice of you. I did read the book. I can't find the book. I don't know what the hell. I told you earlier today, I don't know what I did with the book. I don't know where it is. I've been going all over the place. But I know that Miss Go Getter was here. She's been around for a long time. And I know that she did get the book as well. So I just wanted I brought her on the platform just so that she can tap on some of the topics that you tapped on in your book. Maybe not even some, maybe just one, or what topic in the book stood out most to her when she read it, or that she could remember.
Okay, so, well, for me, it was the whole book because, I know him like more than most people. So I could relate to what he was going through, and to know he had somebody who was at least taking his mind outside of those four walls for a short period of time on a regular basis. Just reading it was inspiring to me because I know it was hard for him, and it was hard for me to even deal with him being in, because I've had a cousin that's been incarcerated like for most of his life, and just that whole jail thing for me is a real touchy topic. Like, it was hard for me to keep in contact with him because it was taking me and my life situations and making my backpack a little heavier. So when I got to read the book, it helped me to release some of the feelings that I had of guilt, or like I wasn't there for him. It helped me release a whole lot of that baggage out of my backpack. So the best thing the book did for me was help me free myself.
Thank you for sharing that, LaShawn. Thank you. Kashatari, what was did someone, hey, we got a guest, guys. Hello. We're showing faces in the place, so you gotta go. Showing faces in the place, so you gotta go. You gonna get about 2 more minutes, then you gotta go. No, we'll keep him around for a minute. So no, same question for you, Kashatari. Like, what did you find most intriguing about the book, or what stood out the most for you in reading the book Krumbz, with a Z at the end, mind you?
I think the most interesting part about the book was the way he chose to put it together. How he put the different postcards in the letter. Got to develop a relationship, a personal relationship yourself with the mentor, with the person who was writing all those things. And I think that's a way for the reader to be able to get a closer look at what was going on in the inside and the perception. And and by the way that he was answering or talking to Grady, you could tell that it was, keep your head up, keep this going, keep making sure, don't, you got family to look out for, you got things to live for, so he couldn't get caught up in the day to day. And I thought that was the coolest part about the book, and the fact that the name of it and Krumbz, and the guy was leaving all of these different crumbs to help him to overcome what he needed to get out, to find his way out mentally. I thought that was the coolest thing about his approach to the book and the power of the book, actually.
Thank you for sharing with us. Grady, what was the alias name? Your name, not your alias name, sorry guys, your artist name, alias,
stage name.
Alias, stage name. Thank you. Your stage name, let's talk about that. Alias, where did that come from?
Mute. There we go. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Alias came from my queen suggested, or basically I guess she was playing around at first, but she called us Team Blad. And Team Blad is basically Bonnie and Clyde. So that's where it was born from. And I just added alias to it. And to just to give it a little bit more,
just a little flavor, huh?
Flavor.
I like it though. I like it. Hey. So let me ask you about World Inside a World. Can you just tell us a little bit about where that came from? The acronyms WIAW, World Inside a World. What brought that?
It's related to jail life, because we look at it as we're in a whole different world inside of this world that we're living on. So an artist of mine had actually thought of it about maybe, I want to say about like maybe 15 years ago, matter of fact, 15, 20 years ago. And I related and I ran with it. I named it my label. But basically it just stands for represents the life that we live in lower income situations, because that's a whole different world than what's outside of the hood. There's a whole different world, because I ain't know nothing was outside the hood until I got into my 20s. I didn't travel outside the hood for real until then. Everywhere I went was in the hood. So I didn't, when I got to see the rest of the world, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So because of that experience and me relating to the jail aspect of it, I ran with it for the label.
Now I think everybody on this panel knows Grady well enough to know that he has some very, 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 very strong views. Very strong views. Very strong views. So I wanted to tap on just a few things that you've shared with the world already regarding your views. And since we are celebrating Black Friday, who better else to represent it with Black roots at the Black House than Grady McCain. Who is the better guy to explain and talk to the people and reveal to these people the true, non-true about Thanksgiving, Black Friday on this day?
Where you want me to start at? Start anywhere? Okay. Well,
one thing you got to remember, one thing we share here is my platform and is your show. It's my platform and it's your show. So whatever you want these people to hear, whatever you want the world to hear, because you are on a YouTube live broadcast that is being recorded. So whatever you feel like you need to put out, what type of energy, it doesn't matter. It's not censored here. So that's what we're here for. That's what the platform is for. My platform, your show. Hi, Veronica. Hi. Can you please mute your mic?
Yes.
Thank you.
okay, well, when it comes to Thanksgiving, I think we all know in school we're taught that everybody sat down and had a nice little meal and the Indians just handed over their stuff without any problem. So, I just post things that just reflect the truth of the situation, which was they were slaughtered and their land was taken from them. And I just I try to remind people that throughout the year, and I definitely remind them of that on the particular holiday. And when it comes to Black Friday, people don't know a lot of people don't know the history behind Black Friday neither. They don't know that's the day that slaves were auctioned off for a cheaper price for the winter labor. So in that case, a lot of people are really oblivious to that. So that's me like looking at it in that sense of just like trying to share some information that's not widely known.
Thank you. What's your view on Independence Day?
Fourth of July, I don't think it applies to people of color, to no one other than Europeans for that fact. Um, we were still slaves when that celebration went down. The song that embodies that was written during while we were still slaves, and even speaks on us being slaves in the song. So
Okay. Does anybody else want to speak on that topic or just share their beliefs on any of that? No? Okay. Thank you, Grady. Thank you for sharing.
you're
Thank you.
welcome.
That's what you're here for, brother. That's what you're
Can
here
I
for.
say? Can I say? Can I
something?
say something?
Sure. Grady, can you mute your mic? You have to unmute your mic to talk.
By the way,
By the way,
let me say hi to everybody.
You have to unmute
Everybody muted?
yourself.
Everybody muted?
Yes, I'll just say hi to everybody, and I do appreciate I'm basically invited to that platform. Uh, my name is Edwin. Basically, I introduce myself. Basically, what I say about any holiday period, I'm just gonna be short, very very short. At the same time, I think every turn to as a commercial. Every holiday turn as a commercial. Is somebody on the system trying to make money of everything we do. I understand the point of view of the bloody first about the Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I basically you just add up something I didn't know. I really appreciate it. Every day you learn something different. But when I look at it in America, period, either Christmas or Thanksgiving or any other holiday, they people forget basically the meaning of this holiday period. They just worry about the gift and they worry about, you know, to spend money and gathering together or get some drink, get some food. But the real holiday basically or what they're supposed to celebrate, sometimes they out of context. So for me, when I look at the holiday in this era, it's all about basically somebody want to sell something, and if you got to sell it, they got to emphasize it in different way, and we're gonna spend more money. But the real thing is supposed to be in our heart to celebrate holiday with family or friends. This is all I got to say right now about the holiday here. Specifically, if I got to say something, I will say a later one. But the holiday period in general, that's what I see about it.
Thank you, Edwin, for sharing. Do you want to share with the platform? I know everybody hears and notices the accent, and they know that you are not from DDMV. So, would you like to share where the accent comes from?
Basically, I was born in Haiti, but my accent mostly like French because I spent quite a time in Europe also as well. Um, but I speak Creole, I speak French, a little bit Spanish. My accent is kind of different than everybody's accent, so yeah, I gotta work with me with that. And sometimes it's gonna be a little heavy. If I get too excited, it's gonna be a little crazy. But I'm trying to at least slow it down a little bit for everybody to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to still get my message, across all over the board and the platform. Make sure you really understand. Period. Hold up.
I guess when you stop spitting stuff out your mouth.
I know. I gotta take it.
No, it's okay. But thank you. Can you mute yourself for us? We have a couple more people coming in, guys. Thank you so much, Edwin. Thank you. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. It's a couple more. I see a Veronica. Okay. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Good. Okay. So that was good. Yeah. So we're back to, just where we started. We do, and that's one of my reasons for having you here too, because I do know that you do hold on to some very strong beliefs that are very meaningful, and a lot of it is not shared on a daily basis, and so that's why I'm able to share a platform that could be shared to others for those that didn't know. Like Edwin said today, this is his first time hearing it. I'm a very conscious person. I've been hearing things like this for a long time. I know the game. So it's not new news to me, but that's why I decided to provide a platform for, the more conscious being or the people that are less conscious that just does not understand. And I feel like the more they keep hearing it, the more, regardless of what they're being told, we have to keep feeding the truth, especially to the youth, or we just going to they're already in trouble. So, but we still have to help them understand that days like today, Black Friday, it's not for us. It's not for us. It's not for us. So, yes, that just leads us on to our next topic going into, and it's still, to me, is politically, definitely, we're going to talk about that belief of the coronavirus vaccine. Can you see that, Grady? Can everybody see that?
Yes, if you can't see. Yes, if you can't see.
Okay. And so this was something else that you shared with us. Just, about this, everybody's feelings. And this is why I'm here. I want to hear everybody's feelings on this vaccine becoming mandatory. How you feel about it? Do you feel like I feel? Like hell no? But LaShawn, unmute yourself. What you said?
I said hell no.
So yeah, but let's have Grady talk on it. Let's have him speak on it for just a couple minutes, and then we can go around the panel and everybody can share their views from there.
Okay, mute. Um, well, for me, it's something. I personally I go off of logic, and I can't go. I've never trusted the system or the government to tell me about anything. Whenever I hear something come out their mouth, I know to sit back and wait and see what unfolds. And in the meantime, dig into knowledge myself and try and form my own view of what they're telling me about or talking about. So when it comes to COVID, when you know, like I said, I can go by what's being said and promoted everywhere, or I can go by the logic of what I'm seeing and experiencing. And when I look at the logic of everything, it doesn't make sense. From day one, the logic of everything was crazy to me. And as things progressed, they would change everything they're saying. They'll retract stuff, redo it, and start saying something else, retract more stuff, some of the same stuff, and then put more information out that's been like tailored to the response they're getting from the community in a whole. So, I'm looking at the logics of all of what they're saying, everything that was retracted, everything that wasn't retracted. And when you say that there's a virus going around and you're telling people to put handkerchiefs and scarves and little cloth masks over your face and you'll be okay, that doesn't make sense to me. From a biological point of view, those things don't stop germs, but yet they tell you're safe when you wear them. And then as time goes on, you have some outlets getting hip to that and now promoting masks, surgical masks. I think it's the N95 or N9 or whatever. But that came just recently. Now you see them things in the store in abundance for people to pick up. But at first, they was promoting cloths. And then when you look at all the rules, we can't. You can go to a restaurant, take your mask off to eat, and everything's cool to do that. But then you got to put it on to go to the bathroom. It just doesn't make sense to me how they saying people are catching it and not catching it. Then they saying children under 5 don't got to wear a mask, but everybody above 5 do because they can catch it. But 5 and under can't catch it. I don't get that. Football players, you got to wear it on the sideline, but it's cool if y'all run out on the field and be all in each other's faces without it on. Based on the logic of everything I'm seeing and experience is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have experts come on, medical experts come on and share their knowledge, telling you it's a 99% recovery rate on it. It just nothing makes sense because we've had far more germs, diseases, and whatever that we've had to deal with that we ain't have to do none of this shit with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of things just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And then when I listen to these medical experts speak, if I want to go back to them and like show a homie, they done took the shit down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why are you taking medical experts' opinions down that go against the agenda you push? You know what I'm saying? Which makes it looks even more suspect. So that's it for me. I just go off logic. A lot of people go off of the information that's being fed to them. I go off logic.
Thank you for sharing that. LaShawn, are you ready to speak, me darling?
Okay, so I want
You
to
got the platform, baby.
I just want to piggyback on what he said because I agree with what he said. And also keeping in mind that anytime you seeing anything happening ever, you already know the media is going to control the narrative for some one person's this holding it down common goals. So they gonna control the narrative. And even if this vaccine is everything they say it is, isn't, they gonna only tell us what they want us to know anyway. So all you can do is, you know, keep your family safe. And if you're doing your best to keep your family safe, then that should make sure that you being a responsible person in this society, that other people will be safe also if you being safe. Wash your hands. Because that's the only way That's the only thing that we know for a fact is helping. Wash your hands. And that's the problem. You go in the grocery store, whether it's COVID or whatever, them carts are nasty. You got your baby in it, they licking on it, all of that. So, like I said, just like Grady was saying, at the beginning and the end, it's always going to be the media controlling the narrative for somebody to line their pockets. None of these diseases came by naturally. There are patents out there for all of these diseases. Somebody owns COVID-19. And whoever it is that owns COVID-19, however far up the ladder it goes, is going to make bread at the end of the day. And if you're not thinking in your mind, every time you see something that got the whole world like, you got to think to your mind, I wonder who getting paid off this, because that's bottom line. The whole world, not even just here, everywhere, is somebody pulling strings to line their pockets. And with that, I'm out.
So let me ask you this, LaShawn. Welcome, Phoenix Rising. How are you today? Okay. So LaShawn, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, how do you feel? What's your thoughts on sending children back to school? Our children, our grandchildren, and, you know, going back into the school system? Look, wait. No, go ahead. You got Grady's platform right now. Go ahead. We'll give it back to him in a minute. Go ahead, girl.
That's a hell no for me. My baby's not going back to anybody's school anytime soon. And if I had the resources like I wanted, like I would like to have, they wouldn't have never been in the school to begin with. It would be some homeschooling going on. But I know that if I got to be the one to do the teaching, they not going to learn much. And not because I'm not smart, but I don't have the patience for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, it's a no for me. The virtual, it works in my house.
Mine too. I agree. It really does. And I wish they had it, you know, when my children were younger. I wish they had that, because we would have jumped on board a long time ago with that. Hello, Phoenix Rising. Edwin, you're back. Phoenix Rising. Are you having audio issues or visual issues? Because I don't know. I'm going to let you stay here for a minute, but we are showing face in the place. If you could please show your face to stay on the platform, we'd really appreciate it. We still have more people coming in. Grady, you the man. Grady. Okay, guys, we're going to take about a 2-minute break because we have a few people coming in. We're just going to give it a few minutes. And we'll come back in a few minutes.
Now if your skin gets ashy and it cries for relief, you better go get Kashi's Better Body Care. If your skin gets ashy and it cries for relief, you better go get Kashi's Better Body Care.
Get in here, everybody, get in here. 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 2. Walk. Hello, family. We need everyone except for Grady to mute yourselves. If you will, please. We have a new person, Iris Burris. How are you? We have Rashawn Robinson. How are you, Rashawn Robinson? Will everybody show your face in the place? This is a platform for faces. Otherwise, you got to go. No love lost, though. No love lost. Grady, can you hear me? Okay, y'all, we're going to give it a few more minutes. We're going to give it a couple more minutes because we still got some. Okay, we'll be right back. Iris Burris, we're looking for faces. Hello, me darling. Okay, give Grady a couple more minutes, y'all. Do you all want to still talk, or are you okay with my beautiful commercials? LaShawn, stop it.
Now if your skin gets ashy and it cries for relief, you better go get Kashi's Better Body Care. If your skin gets ashy and it cries for relief, you better go get Kashi's Better Body Care.
Hello, everybody. Okay. Okay, guys. What I'm going to do, we are 35 minutes in. What I'm going to do is stop the broadcast right now, and then we're going to come back to the broadcast, okay? So we're just going to chill for a second. Hold on a second.